Today we are talking about the 7 things that you need to do to have a super productive week. Before I start talking to you or telling you my 7 things that I think that you need to do, I want to explain why. Like, why Sunday? Why do we need to do this? Well, here's the thing. Have you had those weeks where you just get nothing done? Or you have those weeks where you just get so much done? Now, if you don't have a plan in place, it's really hard to get a lot of things done or a lot of productive things done. We might have a few things that at the top of our mind that we think, oh, I should get those done. But if you don't have a plan in place, all of those other things will get in the way. Those other things, meaning those things that pop up all the time during the week that you just don't even think that are going to like pop up, and then they do, and then you're like, ah! So you have no time whatsoever to get things done that need to get done or that you've wanted to get done. So then your to-do list just grows longer and longer because you never have a plan in place. So by sitting down every Sunday doing these things, you are going to have a productive week. So the first thing that you need to do to have a super productive week is create your weekly schedule. I like to sit down and plan out my entire week before my week even starts. So I know each day what needs to be done and what I need to do each and every day. So then I'm not waking up feeling lost or just completely unproductive. So each day I have an action plan in place. And I use something like this, my weekly schedule. You can see that. So I have a list of intentions that I can do morning, afternoon, and evening every day for my weekly schedule. So I create that every single week, every Sunday, so I know what needs to be done each and every week. So the second thing that you need to do in order to have a super productive week is create your weekly menu. I know, but if you do not have this set up, you're probably going to be eating out a lot, maybe eating out of a fast food window or just eating out, and that takes up precious time and money. So what I do is I create this weekly menu each week. I sit down and I figure out what we're going to have: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So then it's all set up, and then what I do is I put it on my weekly shopping list. So boom, you've got it all done, ready for you without having to worry about like Wednesday night, oh my goodness, what are we going to eat for dinner? You already have a plan in place. Or Thursday afternoon, what am I going to have for lunch? You have a plan in place. So it saves you time, it saves you money, and it will give you a more productive week because you're not going to have to be thinking about all of those things that need to be done because it's already done for you. So my third tip for you is to prep dinner on those crazy weeknights. So sometime on Sunday, if you can cut some veggies or put some stuff in a big old plastic bag and throw it in the freezer so you can just pull it out the morning before and plop it into the crock pot or whatever you want to do, that is going to save you time on dinners for those crazy weeknights. So if you have sports or activities that your kids are in or you're in or your family's in and you just don't have enough time, planning ahead is going to save you from I don't have time to make dinner, so we're going to have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which there's nothing wrong with that for dinner. I think that's great sometimes to have something like that, but you don't want to have that 4 times a week. So creating a plan or having a plan in place and prepping some of those items for dinner will save you in the long run. My fourth tip would be to prep lunches. Now, you don't have to create, or you don't have to have the entire lunch packed, but if you batch some of those things together that maybe everybody brings to lunch every day, and you just have a little spot set up for each day for each person to grab what they need quickly, it saves you a headache during the week from packing lunches. So maybe you just have to make the sandwich, and all of the stuff like the juice box and the fruit snacks and everything are placed together. So you just grab those and plop them into the lunch box and you're good to go. So just think of those as time savings up front. So maybe it only takes you like a minute and a half to batch all those things together, and then Wednesday night when you're packing the lunch, it takes you literally 3 seconds to grab those items and put them in the lunch box. It's saving you that time. So try that this week. The next thing that you should do each Sunday is your laundry, and it's kind of a twofer. Do your laundry and plan your weekly wardrobe. How often do you stand in front of your closet thinking, I have no idea what I want to wear today? Or that one thing that I want to wear today is dirty, and so now I need to figure something out. And maybe you find yourself running to the store before work or before an appointment, grabbing a few items. So all this stuff adds up. So plan your week. So do your laundry, do the kids' laundry, get all that stuff done, and just put it in an area in your closet where it's all set up, ready to go. So you might have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all like set up in order with accessories and everything ready to go. So you don't even have to think about it in the morning. It's just boom, this is my Monday outfit, boom, this is my Thursday outfit, and you don't even have to think about it. So try that for some time savings. All right, my friends, it's tip number 6. Time to clean out your bag. When was the last time you cleaned out your purse or your bag? I don't know. I know I do it every Sunday, so I'm not fumbling in there pulling out receipts and pulling out grocery lists and whatever else I might have in my purse. Each Sunday, I pull out everything out of my bag and I put in the essentials for the week. So then it's one and done, and I have a clean purse until probably Saturday. So try that. It's going to save you tons and tons of time fumbling through your purse trying to find that one item, or find, you're at the grocery store and you can't find your keys because they're under a pile of receipts and maybe, like, I don't know, pieces of gum and, and everything else. So just pull everything out, get all the garbage out, clean it out, and then Monday you wake up and you're like, I have an awesomely clean purse. So try that. All right, tip number 7. I want you to gather up all of the paperwork that you're going to need for the week and put it in a spot that you can easily get to. So when you're going through your weekly schedule, you're going to figure out those pieces of papers that you're going to need. Maybe you have a conference with your child's school, maybe you have, or their teacher, maybe you have doctor's appointments, whatever it is, having the paperwork in one spot is going to save you tons of time trying to figure out what the heck or where the heck it went. So do that, and it is going to save you tons of time. So those are my 7 tips. To recap, I talked to you about creating your weekly schedule. Then I talked to you about creating your weekly menu. My 3rd tip was prep those dinners for those crazy weeknights so you are eating in. My 4th tip was prepare lunches. You don't have to prep the entire lunch, but part of it will help you. Tip number 5, doing your laundry and picking out your wardrobe for the week, and maybe your kids' wardrobe, so there isn't that fight in the morning of trying to figure out what to wear. The 6th tip was clean out your purse or bag, whatever you use. So then you have a nice, fresh, clean start of the week. My 7th tip was gather the weekly paperwork so you are starting out your week nice and organized. Would you like 7 more things that you need to do every Sunday to have the most productive week? Well, I put that together for you. And I also put together a weekly or your Sunday prep workbook that actually includes the shopping list, your weekly menu. Okay. Your weekly schedule, and some more items that will be a surprise. So go ahead and download, it's totally free, download your Sunday prep workbook, and there's also 7 more tips in there, so you will be super duper productive all week, nice and organized. You're gonna have an awesome week. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.